go see what we've got in the garden. Baby's finished now.
What's this one?
You got some bok choy and some pak choy there. We've got some baby spinach there. You want to grab that or go up the back first? Okay. This is our yard, our messy yard. We moved the excavator to get the big boat in. The little boat. So we're about to launch the fishing channel and the kids channel. I think we're actually about to launch this week. So we'll give you the heads up on what that's going to be called. Oh my god. Well, I don't think we're going to find anything in here. I think Dad's given it all to the rabbits. Maybe we should just eat his rabbits. Okay. Let's do a video on Dad's rabbits. Catch, cook and clean. A nice spa in here where we like to entertain. Look out of the way, dogs. Look out, look out, look out. The dogs keep getting into our pond area and destroying it. They like to swim. Apparently, dogs like to swim. There you go. Don't mind the rubbish, we're just about to excavate all this. Put the pool in here. Build a pool. Chuck another star in the corner. And the what's your step there, Doc? And the sauna is going up under there. I think your daddy has been down here and getting all the lettuce for his rabbits. Yeah. Grab some spinach to go in it. It's going into winter now. Everything has just gone to winter vegetables, but I actually told him don't plant anything because I've got to bring the excavator down here and do all this at the moment. Mind your step there, Don, it's going to cave in. He's pinched all the lettuce. He might as well be mowing it with a lawnmower. Okay. Pause, up the back. You know what I have got up the back that would go nice in the salad? Is some herbs. See this spinach here? If you cut it, so you get all the exterior leaves, right? Get all the outside ones, and leave the center. If you leave the center, it'll just keep growing, 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 growing. If you cut it off like I did down the back there, those ones are almost finished with the frost. I don't know if you can see them out here. Bit of snow there this morning. I wouldn't have fed this to the rabbits. Right there. Okay, so
What's this one?
this one here. Actually, I can't think of the name of it. It is kind of like the parsley family, but it is, I will think of it. How about I think of it while we're cooking and then I tell you. But we don't need much of this. This is just going to make the salad taste very flavoursome. Very flavoursome. This one's a Asian herb. Vietnamese, that one, Vietnamese. This is not parsley. You think it's parsley, but it's not. I'll think of it and I'll tell you in a second.
A few moments later.
Hello people. Tonight we're going to be cooking a big yellowtail kingfish. It's a deep sea fish, not the normal kingfish we get around the sides. And got some pignon here. This is Piper's Brook and it is made in Tasmania. We're also going to be using some Tasmanian sea salt. This is pretty simple. This is just tasmanianseasalt.com.au and it's smoked salt. So a couple new brands there to try. And first, we better lay this foil out right across the table. I think you're going to have to help me here, huh? I think it's going to have to go a lot longer than that. You pull down and I'll pull back. How about that? Reckon they'll do? Or just keep it there just in case? Eh? Maybe we just keep it there just in case. It's a pretty big fish. Let's go grab our fish. Check that out. I think you're gonna have to wash it off out here. Hey? Pretty big, so I'm gonna chuck that on the barbecue. I'll go lay it down first. I just realised I still got my flippers on. She's a whopper. So let's get the barbie cranking. I'll cut this up a bit. We're definitely going to need more foil wrap over that, eh? I'm glad we left that open. And I'll clean my flippers off. Always making sure our knobs are all off at the start. Turn the first one on. That for a few seconds. Make sure it's up high and then go for the next one. The next one. And then the next one. Now, we'll let that warm right up. Leave that lid down just for 2 seconds. And we'll drop it down. Well, make some cuts. All the juices go in. These don't have to be deep. Alright. About 1 centimetre.
What fish is it?
This is a yellowtail kingfish, but it's deep sea, not the ones close in. So, well, we're going to go on the barbecue, maybe that way around. That way. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to rub some sea salt into it. This is some smoked Tasmanian sea salt. See the website on the back here. Tasmanian sea salt. We haven't tried this yet. Let's give it a go. Pop that over. Turn it back over the other way. You just chuck some more on my hands, please, doll. Yep. Okies. So, now it's pretty simple. All we're going to do is chuck some lemon and some tomato on. And we prepared earlier. So, we want some up underneath. Right up underneath, and we want some on top. And it doesn't hurt to just chuck some inside there. It's making my wife hungry already. My young is already hungry. So, open up please, come up. Right. take that in there, thank you. Okay, so up inside, down through there. What do you reckon? Some for the tail and tomato. We'd like some tomato on here too. So once again, up around the edges, everywhere. This is gonna like just be so juicy. Lovely. And some tomato to his mouth. You reckon? Cover his eye up so he doesn't see us. Alright? It's like he's watching us. Right. Going right up 200 degrees there. I don't know if you can see that. 200 degrees. And the plate will be hot. So we're going to open it up now and turn them all down low. Alright, because we are going to close the lid. What we did is we just prepared a salad really quickly. I think everyone's more interested in the fish. I've got some chips here. We'll put the chips on the go in a second. Just in the air fryer instead of a deep fry. Put some rice on. So, with your fish, all you want to do is really make sure these sides are up. Keep all the juices in. Fold it right over. Up and under. This one's kind of going under that one and then up. So you'll be able to see on this side better, darling. That one goes under, that one tucks under, tucks under. A little bit of a scrunch. And I can push it in together like that. Where all those juices going to be held in, and our fish is going to cook lovely. So ready to chuck that on the barbie. I'm going to take this line. Piper's Brook, sorry. It tastes very nice. Very nice. So let the barbecue set for a second. I've put some chips on. This is quick and easy. Pick a time. So 15 minutes. 160, and then press go. Simple. Better than the oven, cheaper than the oven, and well, if it saves you money, it's good, isn't it? So, our salad. All we did was we got some spinach, some baby spinach from the garden, and grated some carrot and some beetroot. That's going to be so simple. My wife keeps eating it all. We're just going to chuck this on top. Some cucumber, some capsicum, give it a bit of colour. Right, some tomato. Right, throw the tomatoes on. Right. That's our salad now. I don't like to put salad dressing on because we have so many different salad dressings. We've got this range here, which is Red Kelly's Tasmania, which is kind of supporting them. And we've got their other 6 flavours in the fridge outside. So, okay, let's put this fish on. We're going to go head towards the plate. And he just fits. Look at that. That's going to fit nicely. Pop the lid down. Let him bake away for half an hour and then we can check it because we've pulled our sides up so we can actually open a side up and lift it up and check it with a fork. So we'll do that as we go along. In the meantime, we might get some prawns ready. So, these are some prawns we got off our fishmonger. And they're ready cooked. We usually buy the uncooked ones, but these are just ready cooked, ready to peel. We just want these as a side dish on our plate. And I'm simply just going to rinse them off. I much prefer cooking with uncooked prawns. But seeing as I'm not cooking them, These are quite fine just to go straight on the plate. They're going to be cold, and we'll just serve them with like a sauce specifically for these. But I mean, the sauce for these is going to work for the sauce for the fish as well. So much to muchness. It's been half an hour. What we're going to do, we're going to unwrap the fish. I've got my heated gloves on this time because last time it did get me. So open this up a little bit. Now, as I said, it's only been half hour on the timer inside. Go for the thickest part of the fish. Wow. Oh, can you smell that? Can you smell it? That's pretty good. Okay, so if you have a look in here, you see the flesh is still very clear down there. So the white's cooked, but it's very clear down there, and I reckon we got about half the depth. So we'll go another half hour. She's a big fish and very thick. And we want to keep those juices in there again, so we've got to be careful. Fold that up under there. We'll go clock on another half hour. I think we might be losing some juices over that side. Try and fix that. Yeah. Another half an hour and we'll be back with you.
A few minutes later.
Gloves are always good. Look at that. Looks like it's cooked. Kind of falling apart there. Have a look. That looks good. Up on the shoulder here though. Looks really good. Look at that.
See like tuna?
Nice and juicy. No, this is a kingfish, my love. You know what the trouble is? I don't think we're gonna get it inside. I think we're gonna have to like serve our plate out here, take it inside and do the rest. That's what I'm thinking. So let's turn this barbecue off. There's no way we're gonna pick that fish up without all those juices. See all those boiling juices on the bottom there? So, I'm gonna have to do the fish from outside because it is too big. It is way too big. And what's gonna happen is the foil's gonna fold in half and juices are gonna go all over me. So we've got some prawns on our plate here. We've got some salad. Chuck some salad dressing on that, I think, eh? Chips. Chips to go there. And let's go for our salad dressing. Chili. Gonna go creamy Caesar. For the fish, eh? Trying to get the fish on the plate. There we have it. We have our yellowtail kingfish and our prawns. We didn't cook the prawns, we just brought them cooked. Alright. Try it. Hopefully it's not too hot. Very, very nice. It's hard to describe. It is definitely like a deep sea fish. Big chunks you can see in there. Very, very nice. Good job. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. What do you reckon, Audrey? Any good? What do you reckon, guys? Yummy?
Nice.
You put a chip with it.